new band of rebels arose who were determined to carry the fight to Jerusalem.
The Sicarii.
To the Sicarii, anyone who wasn't fighting the Romans was a collaborator and worthy of death.
Many were slain every day, and the fear men were in was worse than the calamity itself.
Alright, first and foremost, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the Most High God, in the name of His only begotten Son. I'm staying with these two up-and-coming brothers now. These brothers live in the San Bernardino area, so what we want to do now is kind of get analysis from them on what occurred when the so-called shooting occurred up there. You see what I'm saying? What they've deemed a terrorist attack. You know what I'm saying? And the reports that they had firsthand, maybe not being directly on the scene, but being in close vicinity to the scene, as well as watching live coverage of it and what the news reporters were saying. So we'll start with this brother. Go ahead, man. Let us know what happened.
All right, so the day it happened, I called in sick to work. First thing that I noticed was a white lady talking about, they had a description, 3 white males. Dude interrupted like this, said, no, we don't have that information. Kept on talking about they were Arabs. Then, as you guys know, everything switched up from there. But everybody's saying it was 3 athletic males in military gear shooting the whole party up.
White dudes, right?
White dudes, Edomites.
What about you?
Yeah, that's the same thing I heard. I was on my way to work. I was going on the 10 freeway towards Indio, so I passed Palm Springs, and I was on the phone, seeing the little news thing. And they was like, oh yeah, it was 3 white males, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. And on the way back, they still had all the freeway chopped up. They had like maybe about 6 exits blocked off with, you know, there was a couple officers in riot gear and you know, what do you call it, the SWAT team. Had this one van, you know, they was pulling out. This before they were looking for a 3rd suspect. But this before, you know, this is after they had the little shootout. They
said the 3rd suspect was Hispanic too? No, I think that's what they're trying to say now.
They said the Hispanic dude was the one that bought the guns for the Arab dude. So basically they were still looking for the 3rd suspect. On my way back home, they had maybe about 4 or 5 exits blocked off all the way up into Waterman, where the shooting occurred. Yeah, and that's about it, man. You know, just like maybe a couple days down the line, after they released the tape saying that they was Arabs or whatever, I seen on the Alex Jones channel that some white lady said that there was 3. She was like, I didn't see no Arabs. She was like, I seen 3 white males in military gear, masked up with AK-47. Well, she didn't say AK, but she said high power rifles, assault rifles type thing. But I mean, that's about it. From what I know, it was 3 white males.
Yeah, and that makes sense because like we seen how the Arab look who they said did it. Like dark as he is, there's no way you're confusing him for a white person. There's no way. You may have confused him for a Hispanic or something like that, but there's no way you're gonna turn this Arab into a white boy. It's not gonna happen. So, you know, that didn't make no sense. But you know, we just wanted to put this out, you know, just with brothers who was actually within the vicinity who know what happened. And what everybody seen who was anywhere close to this it was white people, okay? Wasn't no Arabs, which indicates what? That this was a false flag, government orchestrated type of situation. Coincidentally, the police were doing an active shooter drill a couple blocks away, so they were able to respond swiftly. You know, it don't make no sense. And even, actually, a sister I know who stays up there, she said that same Arab, because he's the health inspector, actually came and gave them an A at the restaurant that she works at like last month. You see what I'm saying? And you know, she didn't. You know, he talked like an American. He seemed very Americanized. He don't seem like the type of person that would do anything like that. So, you know, it's not matching up. And then you have people that said that when they found an SUV that the man and the woman was already in handcuffs full of bullet holes. You know what I'm saying? Was already shot up. So
and to further your point on the active shooter drill, the active shooter drills were actually months prior. Also, they've been almost every month prior to that event that happened. Yeah, to the incident that happened. So they were already planning this months prior to the incident that occurred. But yeah, it's just I mean, it can't be no coincidence that they just that day they had an active shooter drill and 14 people got killed or
however many they say.
However many they say, because we really don't even know. I mean,
same thing happened with 9/11.
Yeah, same thing happened with 9/11, bro. Same type of situation, and we know. And then what happens? You got Spike Lee, you got Obama over here talking about, we gotta take the guns. Yeah. We gotta take the guns. So we know that's the agenda. They're trying to take the guns. Also, rocking people into a state of fear to where they're going to voluntarily give up their rights because they think it's going to be for their protection, and they're so scared and they have no ability to protect themselves. You know what I mean? Also a distraction because that same day is when information broke in regards to Turkey buying oil from ISIS and Russia being upset over it and possibly shaking the geopolitical landscape as far as that goes. So a lot of stuff is coming out, and it all is tied in. But this devil, like the scriptures say, how are the secret things of Esau, being uncovered? That's what's happening. His secret things are being uncovered, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So, with that, close up. Say shalom.
Shalom.
Real quick, because this goes with the San Bernardino attack. All that. This is just how Esau operates. Right. He operates out of order, out of chaos. He got to start chaos, and that's the only way he works, bro. If chaos is not going on, he is not content. Because he knows that there's not a distraction going on that's going to allow his weasel ass to rule. You see what I'm saying? So give me that Job 10 and 22. 10 and 22.
Book of Job, chapter 10, verse 22.
Read.
A land of darkness. As darkness itself.
That's the land we in a land of darkness. Read.
And the shadow of death.
And the shadow of death. Whose shadow of death? We under the shadow of death, Black, Hispanic, Native Indian. Read.
Without any order.
Without any order. See, that's how they love to do it. Without any order. They want to put something in disarray, in disorder, so they can then prevail. That's their whole operation.
Order out of chaos.
Exactly, order out of chaos. So that's why our whole objective is to do what? Stay in order. Just like with that San Bernardino attack that happened. That was chaos. You see what I'm saying? But as long as they start chaos, they got order, because then they can push their agenda dealing with the gun control and things like that. And also just scaring people, right? Martial law, all of that.
Terrorists on the run. Now we got to run up to your house.
Now I can come in your house with no warrant because I'm looking for a terrorist. Now they in everybody's house collecting intel, all that. That's how this devil works,
Right, when there's chaos, they send orders.
Yeah, exactly.
And where the light is, as darkness.
And where the light is as darkness. See, he considers what we doing out here as total darkness, but this is the light, the holy light of Yahweh Yahweh. We out here letting you know that this ain't Yahweh, this ain't how he look. That's light, but he got a problem with it. Why? Because light is esteemed as darkness. What's good is looked at as evil. What's up, man?
I'm saying, if you saw the news last night, they worried something's gonna pop out. They try to get guns.
Gift
cards from Walmart.
Guns buyback, because it's Christmas time. They do that. They do that every year. Yeah. Christmas time. Now your baby mom, she gonna go take your pistol out of your shoebox and go turn it in. Go turn it in for a Walmart gift card, and you gonna be coming back talking about where my strap at. Oh, I had to get the kids the PlayStation. You see what I'm saying? It's all that game, but this how they do, man.
Yeah, and in the meanwhile, while Jake's selling his weapons, that San Bernardino hit, that got a lot of people going out purchasing, making a lot of gun purchases.
Getting more weapons.
Get more weapons.
See, as we get rid of our guns, this crack is arming up, man. Who is he arming up for? The Black, Hispanic, Native Indian.
That's right. There's going to be a lot of Trayvon Martins out here.
And they also do it for what? Because it's, in the Constitution, it tells you about how you can rise up against your government, and how you going to do that, with your Second Amendment right, of your right to bear arms. So if they're taking away all your arms, how you going to rise up against your government?
All enemies foreign and domestic, tyrannical government. And that's the thing, too. And this is how much of a hypocrite America is because America goes and intervenes. Anytime rebels rise up in the country, they'll go and intervene on behalf of the rebels to overthrow an alleged tyrannical government. But they're the most tyrannical and oppressive government on the face of the earth.
Right.
So what about when people want to rebel against you? then you're going to look at them and call them domestic terrorists and try to depatriate them, put them in Guantanamo Bay, or goddamn kill them and frame them and all that, right? But everywhere else in the world, if they got rebels or citizens and civilians that have a problem with the government, you gonna go aid them, man. You see what I'm saying? That's America is the most hypocritic, that's even more hypocritical nation on the face of the earth. That's right. You know? That's right. I think this brother, you bring out earlier how America. You said the UN. What about the UN and how America still uses
the UN.
Yeah, bring that point out again.
About the when you're on UN grounds, you ain't on
you're international.
You're on international ground. So
it's not New York City.
Countries up there that sponsor torture. Right. They got America up there too.
Where I was at right here, we've seen there were 3 white men in military fatigues taking off.
What were they driving?
It was black Impala, like SUV, or
You think that they might have been the shooters?
Yeah. The way they were driving, yeah.
And how many shots did you hear?
Oh, a lot. It was a lot. It sounded like I said, it sounded like a gun range, just shots going off like crazy. It was a lot of shots.
What's your first name?
Juan.
Juan, what's your last?
Hernandez.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
Ms. Abdel-Magee, can you describe to me in as much detail as you can, what did the gunman look like?
I just saw 3 dressed exactly the same.
You're certain that you saw 3 men?
Yes. It looks like their skin color was white. They looked like they were athletic build, and they appeared to be tall.
There's a lot of disconnects, and there's a lot of unknowns, and there's a lot of things that quite frankly don't add up or seem implausible. She was never involved in shooting. She's probably about 90 pounds, so it's unlikely she could even carry a weapon or wear some type of a vest or do any of this. Where the couple was found, from what I understand, is that they were handcuffed, lying face down in this truck, shot up. There's a lot of things that just don't make sense.
Are you saying that you're not sure that they did this?
I'm just telling you straight out that it doesn't make sense. It looks like if somebody had military training or something, yes, but there was none of that.